I'm going to leave school early tonight.
Fine.
This city assembly vote is tomorrow.
I'm aware.
Faintheart, I owe you a huge apology. I'm sorry for what happened. It was wrong. And I was hoping you could forgive me. Yes?
I'm sorry I threw the punch bowl at you.
You're sorry you missed.
No. But it was wrong what you did.
I agree, it was wrong, but I couldn't help myself. I know it's no excuse for my actions, but I have grown very fond of you. And you're beautiful.
I agree.
You do?
Yes. That's a poor excuse.
Faintheart, may I have your hand? For a moment.
Why?
Just for a moment.
All right.
My apologies to you, my princess.
Well, that's a nice start.
Do you mean I may kiss more?
No.
Such as your other hand.
I suppose you may.
Thank you. Faintheart, may I...
Don't ask. No. No, this is not right. We shouldn't.
Yes, you're right. We shouldn't.
But I want to.
Come.
You know something?
What?
I believe I could spend the rest of my life right here on the couch, beside you.
But don't you have papers to grade?
I don't care anymore.
Neither do I. There's only one thing I care about now. And she's right here with me.
In closing, the School of Endel has enjoyed a rich and beautiful heritage of excellence. But tonight, that heritage is in danger of ending, with us. The ancient writings tell us we will reap what we sow. And tonight, I urge you, members of the City Assembly, for the sake of the School of Endel, for the sake of our future, sow well.
Thank you, Charity. As you know, as mayor, I only vote in the case of a tie. So as the members of the Assembly vote, please remember that the outcome of this matter is entirely in their hands. And I understand the Assembly is ready to vote. All in favor of the city selling the land to the Forest Hill Lumber Company, please raise your right hand. 3 votes in favor. And now, all in favor of the city granting the land to the School of Endel, please raise your right hand. 3 votes. It's a tie. Well, it appears it is now up to me to cast the deciding vote. I have to admit it. I love the School of Endel. I spent many years there, and I have many fond memories. But the fact is, an expanded school will not directly benefit our economy. However, this lumber company would bring in additional jobs and help the city of Endel grow. I recommend that the school explore other options to expand their current facility. Meantime, for the good of the community and the citizens of Endel, I cast my vote for the Forest Hill Lumber Company. This meeting of the City Assembly is hereby adjourned. Sages.
Yes, Mayor.
Please understand, I feel very badly about the vote tonight. And I hope you won't hold it against me. I had to do what I thought was best for all of us.
I understand.
I pledge that I will do my best to find another plot of land for you.
Which would mean moving the entire school, a very expensive prospect. And you already know, Selfish, we cannot expand on our current land. The lot is too small. And the structure is too old to support building on top of the current school.
Sages here.
What is this?
5,000 entrustments. For the school.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. All I ask is that you remember me when I run for re-election next year.
Ah, but things will be very different next year.
Wait, what do you mean? Sages?
And so, if you study the original meaning of this passage in the ancient writings, you'll find something very curious.
Mr. Double Life,
Faintheart, I'm in the middle of class.
you're in the middle of trouble.
Perhaps we can step out into the hall?
Perhaps we can. You traitor! You filthy double-crossing traitor!
Please, hold it down. We are professionals here.
And you are a professional brute.
Please, Faintheart, tell me what's wrong.
Perhaps you can tell me. Allow me to give you a little clue, since you seem to be having a sudden attack of stupidity. I'll give you 2 words. 1, slander.
Slander?
And 2, affair.
You are very mistaken.
There's no mistaking. I saw you 2 together last night. I gave you everything I had. And this is what you give me in return? And with slander of all people.
I made a mistake. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
Get a new assistant.
What do you mean?
I'm resigning, effective immediately. Here are your papers.
All right, class. Chapter 2.
Faintheart took the remaining entrustment she had and opened a beauty salon. She stopped coming to the weekly gatherings of the school, despite Jalen's instructions. She didn't want to be associated with hypocrites.
Well, I can relate to that.
But the weekly gatherings were vital to build the lives of one another, to encourage each one to keep the path of Jalen.
So was Faintheart still a Jalenite, or whatever you'd call him?
She confessed allegiance to the king still, but her heart turned cold. Deep within, she blamed Jalen for all that had soured in her life. She spent the rest of her days strangled by the root of bitterness. And then, one night, they came. The royal guard of Affabel, swift, silent, secret. While the other citizens of Endel slept a deep sleep, the royal guard swept up the 5, along with their 2,000 classmates. Double Life was taken that night as well, and all the other teachers his age. The day of judgment was at hand.